Have you ever wanted to cut through the noise and the old stories that hold you back? The Threadbreaker Protocol was an answer to their own fatigue and frustration that Joey and Suzanne have had, and that cycle that ended up keeping you crying out at particularly overwhelming moments with just tell me how to do this life thing. My answer came as the Threadbreaker Protocol, which is a guided process using AI, not as a gimmick, but as a mirror, NLP, and self hypnosis to cut through old patterns, find freedom and lasting change. And you wouldn't believe this would have worked, but it did. And until he saw what happened to their lives and running through it, let me tell you, they got a story to share. This is incredible. I can't wait. Welcome, Suzanne and Joey, to the stage, please.
Well, I think
awesome. Thank you, Bree.
I think Bree just said it for us.
We're
So
done.
thanks a lot. All right,
Okay.
that was wonderful. So I'm Joey. This is Suzanne.
Hi, everyone.
We developed the Threadbreaker Protocol. We're trying to share real quick here. So a little bit about who we are. We are partners. This protocol was developed basically as an answer to one of my own prayers. I had been through the gamut, doing the self-help stuff, trying to become the better person for the greater part of my adult life. Have been looking for answers, but there was always something that just wouldn't play through. Like financially, things would happen for me big, but they would always like get pulled out from under me, like pulling the rug out. And I couldn't figure out why it kept happening over and over again. It didn't seem to matter what I did. Didn't seem to matter what class I took, what counselor I went to, or anything else. Those patterns kept repeating. And we've heard patterns a lot today, and some wonderful presentations, by the way, from everyone.
Yes.
But I couldn't see my own pattern. It's hard to see when you're looking at yourself. So I said a prayer, ran across some information, put it into ChatGPT, came up with this protocol, and then I went through it myself to see if it, was even worth doing. And when I went through it, the change was dramatic and immediate. It was dramatic enough that Suzanne even noticed it. So.
Yes. So you know how it is when you live with somebody, you really see if something's working or if it's not. And so after Joey went through the Threadbreaker Protocol, which is what it is now, I noticed that he was different towards me. He was different towards the kids, towards the dogs. His business changed. And then he was even different in traffic. If anyone can relate to this, like that's where you really see if somebody is like, if they've made some changes. And so
I didn't get as angry in traffic.
Right. And so I was like, hey, that looks pretty nice. I want to try this. So I jumped in there, tried it, and had a little bit different experience because you dive right in and it gets straight to the core. And I was like, whoa, this is pretty intense. Okay, hang on. I gotta
she literally tried to get up and run away in the middle of it. But
yes.
I held her down for a minute until she finished it, got through the next part. It wasn't painful.
No.
It was just personal.
It's a mirror.
Yeah. It's a mirror. Sometimes a mirror is not the most fun thing to look at, but it is necessary for those changes to take place.
Right.
So you want to go to the next slide?
Yeah.
We don't have that many slides. We just want to talk to you. So what we're talking to you about today is the Threadbreaker Wealth Intensive Protocol. And we're telling you about the Threadbreaker Protocol because it literally came from the main protocol. We decided that this main protocol works so well for us that if we focused it a little more on specific areas, it was a little more personal toward that specific thing. Now, everything it shows you is inside. If you want to know what the problem is, put a mirror in front of your face and it's going to show it to you. And that's what this protocol does so well. It gives you a mirror so that you see it as an outside perspective, right? It's you know how much easier it is to tell somebody how to fix their own problems because you can see it very easy from the outside.
Right.
But when it's your own problem, it becomes very hard to see. Well, when you step outside of that and you can see it from an external perspective, it becomes much easier to change. Now, the other part of that protocol is we had to replace the old behaviors with new behaviors. That's where the NLP, self-hypnosis, things like dream walking, rituals like burn letters that we use in this protocol come in and really make for a drastic and quick change. We wanted to tell you a few stories about the wealth protocol in particular. Specifically, because that was a really dramatic one that we both saw together because we did this protocol together.
Right.
And we encourage that if you have a spouse or whatever, or partner, that you do these together. They're very very effective when done that way.
So we're going to run through these real quick, but so, whoops, I'm trying to go to the next slide. So the first time we went through the wealth protocol, we were a little bit skeptical. We didn't really understand how it all worked. So we went through it, and 3 days later, we had a check that came in for a job we had done that was significantly higher than what we had expected.
Like 3 times what we were expecting for the job.
So we ended up getting a second vehicle, and it was a truck that Joey had been looking at for like months. And so we got this truck, and we later sold this truck for double what we paid for it.
Yeah, a couple of months later. Yeah.
Right.
But it did get to sit in the driveway as a reminder of our ability to bring something to using just our intention and then letting things flow to us rather than chasing them,
right,
which is what this protocol shows you how to do. It showed us proof that it was working for sure. So we decided, hey, let's do it again. If it worked once, it'll work twice, right? So we decided to set a goal for double our monthly income.
Right. And so we ran through it the second time, double monthly income. So 1 month after we did that, we hit 80% of it. And then 2 weeks later, we did the complete. We had 100% of that. So
we hit the goal. It just took us a little over a month to get it.
Then we went through it a third time, and we said, okay, now we want to do a lump sum. And that happened within 2 months. About 2 months. So we're not promising these guarantees to anybody. We are only sharing our experience because we went into it with a question, with an answer. We needed a solution. We got it. We started seeing it. And we want to share our experience with you guys.
The third time we went through it, it was significantly more. It was 4 times our normal monthly income. And it came to us within 2 months, which was really a surprise. And the surprises keep rolling in.
Right.
It's just like once you're in the vibration of that, I believe someone was talking about that.
Frequency, Miriam. Yeah, patterns, Toby.
Things start to roll to you.
It does. There's like a theme.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk
over
you. We're kind of excited. Sorry. So this is, we don't discount this. We don't do countdown timers. We don't change the price. If you're ready to commit to it, it's kind of like, you're worth $39. It's worth it. So yes, you are.
Once you have this, it's your tool to use forever. You can share it with family, everything else to answer that question before it comes up. So.
Yes. And last slide doesn't want to show. Oh, okay. So because alignment isn't a mystery. I'm looking at the time. I'm trying to get this all in, guys. We could go for hours though.
Yeah.
It's a choice we finally made, and one we hope that you make too. And so this is what the protocol looks like. If you go on the Great Discovery, you'll know you're in the right place if you see this down here. And here's some testimonials over here. And we just want to thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to share the stage with y'all. And I think we're at the end of the timer. Sorry.
Perfect timing.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Amazing information. Bree, I know Bree's super stoked about it. Bree, where are you? And we're gonna open up for questions.
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are.
I'm like, okay, I'm signing up. Like I'm gonna grab it because it's something I just did in my life right now, and I love your energy, and I know the passion behind it. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I'm in.
Awesome, thank you.
The feeling's mutual. Bree.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear what you get from it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, the link is in the chat right now. If anybody's interested, we'll open it up for the next 5 minutes for questions, and we're gonna throw it back to Lori. But anybody have any questions, you can raise your hand and then we can unmute you. Raise your hands and then we'll unmute. If not, we will looking forward to our next speaker. Any questions?
Well, I'm going to ask a question because I'm
ahead.
like, I want to buy this. So, but what I'm really interested in is, a lot of people feel like they can't do things. It's like, especially in today's times, we're digging in our couch for spare change to put in our gas tank.
Yeah.
Is this something that like literally anybody can do and see progress forward?
Yes. So we do not promise anything, a specific result.
You know what?
But
screw that.
Well,
listen,
we have to be compliant.
Listen, I promise you, if you don't get a result that you like from it, I'll give you your money back. How about that?
We do promise that. Yes, yeah. We'll guarantee that. Something will come from this because it's just like we're saying. That's a great question, by the way, Bree, because this meets you exactly where you're at. It's very private and it is a mirror. And so it meets you exactly where you're at. Plus, we think it's about wealth and it's really not. we're kind of talking about that. Everyone's sort of talking about that in here today, which I think is so cool. And once you start looking at whatever this thing is, this block, this pattern, this limiting belief, when you break through it, the abundance comes from everywhere. You think it'll come financially too, but it'll start coming from everywhere. Your relationships get better. You know, just like Joey, I mean, even in traffic, he just wasn't as mad. You know, it's like,
that's a big deal.
It
believe
is.
It or not.
If you live here in Florida, it is. But it's so, yes, that was a wonderful question.
It's very
Bree.
Personalized, Bree. So
yes,
it absolutely, our kids have been through it. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Not the wealth one, but the main protocol.
The parent team one.
And the parent team one as well. So,
yeah.
Thank you for that question.
Thank you, Bree.
Well, now I'm in. All right. Thank you guys. That was awesome. Thank you so much.